Philanthropy, it's in our DNA as the Middle East and the Arab world. It's something that we grow understanding the importance of it, helping others and being in service to other and being in help to other. This is something, it's in our alphabetic and day-to-day life. And we truly believe that when you serve, you will be served. And when you give, God will give you back. How it evolved? Definitely it evolved. Because with all the globalization and the technology and understanding about the need internationally and how we can collaborate and how we can help, this aspect made us actually more aware of the importance and how we can narrow the gap or even participate in eliminating or eradicating kind of diseases or helping in building communities or empower women and youth, all different aspects, of course. Actually, technology, it's a very important source of data. If you want to do something right, you need to understand where are you, where is this community struggling, what's the challenges. Technology, it paved the way and give us the accurate data for us to move forward with it and to understand. In our foundation, which is Alwaleed Philanthropies, headed and chaired by His Royal Highness Prince Alwaleed bin Talal, we rely heavily on technology. When you want to do something, you need to understand where are you, and we do respect each and every community. And we spend some time to understand the need and how we can empower, because if you want to empower Saudi women, it will not be relevant to apply the same thing in Egypt, in Tunisia, in India, in Pakistan, in Europe. There's no one size fits all in philanthropy. So technology, it plays a very important role. It's speeding up the process, give us accurate data, and make you reach whoever you want to reach easily and much faster than before. When you talk about an entity have been working for 44 years, and we benefit over 1 billion, or we reach over 1 billion beneficiaries around the world. For women in specific, we lean toward the economical empowerment. And as I mentioned before, you need to be very creative in doing so. Creative meaning that you have to understand the woman in Africa, in certain part of Africa, especially in agriculture, for example. You need to understand how they use the tools and what to provide for them to do more. When we're talking about economical empowerment from perspective of business and entrepreneurship, you need to understand which part of empowerment that you're going to tackle. We achieved a lot, to be very honest, whether it's from creating a workshop and business, make business run around the world, the entrepreneurship, education, how we provided training that ends with employment. It's a lot. I think this part of the region, the channels for you to achieve as a woman in tech, or to achieve your goal, or even to rise as a company or as entrepreneur, the channels to do so, it's clear. Apparently, or surprisingly, in the world, women are underestimated in the tech world. In Saudi Arabia, for example, for the past 2 years, who wins the hackathon are women. And mostly people who apply for, whether it's workshops or diplomas or even training in regards of technology or the virtual world and how to use it for their own benefits, that exceeded the 40% are women. So there is a huge interest from women in our part of the world in technology and how to use it, whether it's for business or for philanthropy or whatever aspect they need to use it for. But all around the world, I think it's still vague, the channels, how they reach their full potential and knowledge in this regard. I'm a person who was raised in Egypt and I graduated from Egypt. So I used to live this normal life. All my 50% of my life that I lived in Egypt. And it was, for me, it was really, how would I say that? I never felt that I'm myself in Saudi Arabia before. Nowadays, thank for all what's happening, nowadays I'm living literally the best days of my life, because I'm living the normal life that I wish to live it in my country. Yeah, and it's not odd and it's normal, and it's it's just a normal life. So I think it's, for me especially, for me as a person, only me, I would say it's something that I dreamt about all my life. I believe nowadays it's like a dream come true for each and every Saudi, especially, as I said before, 70% of the population are under 28. So what they need is a normal community that they can live, they can create, they can nourish their knowledge, they can get to know each other normally, and this never happened before. I'm very proud, and I'm privileged to have this title, definitely. But back in the day, we were not that easy to get out to work. We have a lot of restrictions, and it wasn't that easy. Back then, we would never be sitting, me and you, and doing this interview. It's, of course, it gives you the freedom to create, to participate in building your country, to run after your dream, to achieve. Before, we were more restricted than any other Saudi women, by the way. This technology, we've been researching how we can do. We always use technology as a solution. It's not only Atly. Atly is the peak now, but we started the journey of using technology and the virtual world in a way that benefit our areas of focus, or benefit the people that we want to reach as well. When we thought about how we can do more, but not something in specific for a certain type of beneficiaries, we want to go more holistic. So upon our research, we found that the deforestation is the least highlighted, and it's not that well taken care of, and there is no solution. I know it's a very complex issue, and I know Atly is only, maybe it's a first step in finding solution for that. What made us move forward with Atly, or the deforestation tool, the reporting tool, is two things. First of all, it was the least challenge that it's highlighted. There is no clear solution, and there is no data. It's available like a public data that you can gather it and you can have it fresh and updated and accurate. And that's, of course, it helps the advocates, the groups, the journalists, the decision makers to have this accurate data so they can move forward, whether to solve what's happening or just do something before it's too late. The second thing is, after the initiative of Saudi Arabia of planting 10 billion trees, and the excitement that we saw in the Saudi youth, and how they gather up and created groups, and they're participating, and they're collaborating with a lot of universities to make this happen even before the due time. So we thought this is a very good initiative to create awareness about this issue. And this is only the start. The deforestation is only a start. And it's a very simple, friendly tool, because you can go in and it's for free. You can go in, you can have a specific data on a specific country, or you can see the whole world, and it gets updated for less than a week. So if there is any deforestation or fires or whatever reason that there is happening, that you can know, and you can, create awareness about it. People can react. Government can take action. So it's very easy to use, and people can benefit out of it quickly and easily, to be very honest.